We got the Ricochet, first 10 shots. We need to ricochet some pins right now. Let's see if I can shoot my first 300 out of box with any ball. Let's do it. Let's make it this one right here. Nate's gonna tell you guys a little bit about the Ricochet while I get started on the lanes.
All right, so the Ricochet, 2.48 054 RG and differential. And that's a great start with it.
That A-pin. That A-pin. It tried to stand up. So I'm gonna put a challenge on myself. Make sure you guys stay tuned to all the first shots that we do with every ball. The first one that I shoot 300 with, we're going to give a brand new of that ball away whenever that happens. Could be 3 years from now.
Could be right now.
Could be right now. But make sure you guys stay tuned for our first shots because that's what we'll be giving away if I throw 10 good shots.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss that. Going back to the ball, HK22C Micro Flex cover stock, pearl cover stock.
Okay, a little bit smoother than I thought it was gonna be. So I'm going to move a little bit, just like 1 and 1. I just needed to get into the roll phase a little bit quicker to the right.
And last but not least, this is a symmetrical piece and it comes out with the polish from Brunswick.
Imagine moving and then also tugging it to the left. That's exactly what I just did there. Can I just ever not tug a shot when I'm trying to stand on top of the friction? It's like I'm scared to throw it to the friction. I actually kind of like that though, because when I tug it, I didn't get a Greek church like I probably deserved. I got a 9-pin and a 4-7, which I can pick those up. Nate told me to move back left.
I did, that's my fault. It was just
But it's okay.
one.
It's okay. I'm just gonna keep telling myself it's okay. I already like this ball because it gives me free strikes. It said I struck, so I struck. Go buy a Ricochet. You can cheat on your score. It'll just give you some strikes. If that doesn't strike, okay. Even though my ball basically ricocheted and hit every back pin on its own, I still struck. Nate was saying this a couple of shots behind the scenes. It is a pretty strong symmetric pearl. Not sure I'm liking really what I'm seeing right now because it's giving me that little bit of under, as you guys saw. Even though I tugged, to me, I felt like I tugged them a little bit more than I wanted to when I moved back right. It read pretty early, still got to the pocket, but obviously not ideal. I wanted to stay on line a little bit longer. And then as I'm getting in, you can see the carry, it's not quite there. It's not really giving me the best carry that I want. So what I would say is I'd probably either have to put this up at a higher polish where it's like really gonna get further down the lane and get to store a little bit more energy, or I'd really have to have like a cliff with this where it's still in a lot of oil, like on like a pattern versus a house shot like this where it's not gonna burn up so quickly, and then also try to use the friction at the same time, which is kind of what I'm seeing right now, but we'll see what happens. That one I kept in the oil. Yeah, so it was better obviously when I kept it in the oil, but it seems like when I'm sending it to the friction, it's reading a little bit earlier, losing energy, getting to the pocket, but not the carry we want where you can miss and still strike. Oh wow, did I throw it to the right? I did? Yeah, it's not what I like to see when I throw it to the right, especially on a house shot. It's definitely smooth. It's definitely a little bit earlier in the front part of the lane than I would like to see in a pearl. But again, there are balls that are specific more towards different things. Again, this could look really good on like a medium pattern where there's a lot of friction, but still oil. I don't think I have enough oil in the middle part of the lane to keep the ball on line where it can store the energy going to the right and still bounce off the friction. Just not seeing that right now. Let's see if I can tuck my pinky and give it the little jammer, see if we can strike. Of course, give me a little over-under. That was a great shot. When I tuck my pinky, my ball reads a little bit more off the friction. But this will be the telltale. If I can move left, get that same shape, and now I 10-pin. Let's just really see. I'm gonna move like 3 and 2. I'm gonna make a bigger move than I typically would. I'd make it 2 and 1. I know that's not a big difference, but a 3 and 2 is a pretty big difference when we're talking about where the oil is in the lane right now. Still a really good shot. Okay. Seems like this ball definitely likes when I have a little bit more axis rotation to the left, like I said, and a little bit more oil with the friction to the right. This is not my A game. I can do it, but it looks like it looks a lot better if you are further left, bigger launch angles with a bunch of friction to the right. So if you like to see that, this ball seems to be the characteristics of what you might like.
List 10th frame.
Oh, I sent that really far right. Yeah, this ball definitely...
Big ripper.
Yeah, this ball definitely needs the right amount of oil to store that energy to get the right ball reaction. Now I'm liking it a little bit more than I did where I was playing where I typically would on a house shot. But yeah, let's see if I can keep striking for an endless 10th frame. Here, going to keep striking, but I just wanted to note, I'm starting to see it more as I get this way, where the reason why I think it's over under when I was further right is it's just getting into the roll phase, kind of like almost at my break point at the rangefinders, which typically on a house shot, you want to see it a little bit past that. So again, this might be one of those balls that is going to look better on a sport pattern when you need your ball to get into the roll phase a little bit more front to back. When you are bowling on a house shot, you're not typically signaling front to back. You're trying to find side to side, the oil and the friction. This is definitely a ball that I could see working in an arsenal with a pearl ball where you need a more forward pearl. Okay, I rolled that more. Is it gonna dig?
Oh, yes. Little thumpy rump, dumpity dump.
If I was ever gonna throw this ball, it would definitely be when I'm trapping my angles, keeping it closer to the head pin like that. It does dig through the oil for sure, and it stays on line, but not probably the first ball that I would throw out of my bag with a house shot with how many other great balls there are. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
We're just gonna keep on striking.
I guess if I shoot 300 at all in the video, it counts since we're still in an endless 10th frame. See if I can finish it out and maybe one of you guys will get a ricochet at the end of this video. I forgot to tell you guys, I have moved probably another 2 and 1. Yeah, about another 2 and 1 since the last time I said that I moved. Sorry guys, you guys will have to wait till the next first 10 to see if you can win a bowling ball. If you like what you see, let me know in the comments. One of those where I'm going to have to throw it a little bit more to see if I really like it, see where it fits in my arsenal. But definitely liked it when I got inside and had higher axis rotation. Do you have anything else to say, Nate? Any final thoughts?
You did great.
Huh?
You did great.
I did great, thank you. Sorry guys. Sorry I couldn't get you guys a free ricochet. We'll see you guys in the next video.